Hi everyone, Karen Bartle here from STEMGO. I just wanted to come on and share some great news. I'm just about to connect with my 14,000th person on LinkedIn. Woohoo! Great stuff. It's awesome. I've only been on there about 3 or 4 years now and managed to clock up a few connections on there. And it is stunning to be connected to so many people. But yes, so I wanted to come on and just share a few things with you about LinkedIn in terms of how I use it, how I connect to so many people, and how you might want to be able to kind of use it in your business. So yes, great news, great ways of connecting with people, great ways of promoting your businesses, etc., etc. So in order to do this, I'm going to share my screen with you. Hopefully you can come on, comment, share your ideas of how you use LinkedIn, because I know everyone uses LinkedIn differently. Some people don't favor it. Some people love it. Some people, that's all they use. They don't use any other platform. I kind of use it as well as Facebook. Found it really useful for my businesses. So just wanted to see what you thought, see whether you like it, whether you use it, and what kind of tools you use on LinkedIn to help you in your business. So yes, I'll do my best to answer your comments below as we go along. I'm using a new bit of kit here on BeLive.tv, which enables you to do what's called a chat show. And so what you can do is I'm showing you two tools here for productivity at the same time. So what you can actually do is you can have up to, I think it's up to 10 people in the green room, up to four people on the show at any one time. I have done a couple of these shows, so I've been able to test it out a little bit. But what I'm doing today is I'm on solo, not on a solo show, I'm still on a chat show. But what it enables you to do is to share your screen, share your desktop, share your photos, share a bunch of stuff that you can actually help people to learn different things on here. So I'm super courageous today. I'm not only showing you some tools on LinkedIn, but I'm also going to show you how this beautiful little tool works on BeLive.tv. So if you've got anything you want to share, if you've got any comments or offers of support along the way, please do chip in. Be glad to listen to what you've got to say about this show and about this BeLive too. I mean, if you like it, if you use it, it'd be awesome to hear how you use it. So yes, so what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to just share my screen. Woohoo! Now, this is my LinkedIn profile. If you've not used LinkedIn before, you can get yourself an account, which is very easy to do, and set yourself a profile up on there on LinkedIn. Hey, Barbara, yeah, you'll use LinkedIn. Yeah, you're not a premium member. Yeah, I see. I used to be a premium member on LinkedIn, but I used it for a year and actually didn't make good use of it. It's about $600, $700 or something to be a premium member. I never really made good use of it. I did use it. I looked into all the kind of videos and watched a load of stuff, but I didn't really make that much use of it. And actually, it didn't do anything for my connections and my business on there. So I didn't renew it this year. Yes, a lot of my connections, I don't connect with anyone now and I haven't for the last 2 or 3 years, who isn't a business owner, because that's all I connect with, business owners. So that's why I'm super proud on what I've achieved, because most of the people, probably in the very early days, I wasn't as careful as I could have been. But from the last 2 to 3 years or so, I've made sure that everyone that I connect with is somebody who's in business. They either own their own business or they work within a big business like a CEO or something like that. So yes, I'm pretty good at that in terms of making sure that that's the case, because I do want my connections to be pretty good. So there's a great bunch of stuff that you can do. Angelique, yes, you just started. Awesome. Yeah, it is a good tool. There's a lot of stuff in there, and I don't think most people use it. I'm not even going to talk about half the stuff that I use as well today. I'm only going to give you 10 tips. But I have a group on there as well. So I have like over, I don't know, about 1,700, 1,800 people in a group. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. You can have a company page and all that kind of stuff, but I can't talk about everything today because I'd be here all day. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that you can use. And I'm going to just talk about the basics, which I think a lot of people get very wrong. And I think they could do a lot better. And that's why a lot of people don't get connected with, because they just haven't got the right things in place. So yes, I am super proud, Barbara. Thanks so much. I am so super proud. Yes, so let me show you some tools on here. So the first thing you got to do is you got to have a profile. So let me show you how you do that. I'm not going to show you actually making a profile because you can do that yourselves. But the good thing you got to do is you got to get a profile. So if I just click on, so that was my timeline that I was on just there. That's where everybody, that's like equivalent to the newsfeed in Facebook. So it shows you all everybody's stuff that people put in the newsfeed all the time. But this is actually your profile, and this is where you create some great stuff. So I've got 10 super tips for you today. I'm going to try and do it as quick as I can. The first thing you've got to do is have a decent picture, because I don't connect with anyone these days who doesn't have a picture on there. I want to know who I'm dealing with. I don't even connect these days with people who have got their logos. I mean, they may have changed them since, but I make a point of, I need faces. I need to talk to faces. So I make sure that I've got faces on there, and I make sure that I've got a decent banner image. You know, have something that's interesting, that makes people want to connect with you. That's the main thing, I think. The next thing that I like to do is have a good old, just tell people what you do. Make it obvious, make it simple for people to connect with you. Tell them what you do. Like, do you work for someone else? Do you work for yourself? If you do, what do you do? I change that from time to time, and it used to be easy to put your role in there, but you can't do that anymore. So, I just put a few things on there just to pique people's interest, just in case they're thinking, should I contact, should I invite, etc., etc. The next thing so that's the first thing, banner image, profile image, get your title in there, make sure that's good. And then the next thing that I think you need to be doing really well is to have your contact info. This is here where you can actually put your URLs to your websites, your email, and things like that. You can keep some of that private, like my birthday is not on there anymore because I was inundated. You can imagine with nearly 14,000 connections, how many people, because LinkedIn, what they like to do is put notifications out, and they like to invite people to kind of keep coming and comment and notifying you and all this stuff. And when it's your birthday, if everyone knows it's your birthday, you will get inundated. Your inbox will get inundated with people wishing you a happy birthday. So I definitely don't have that on my profile, public profile. So that's the first thing. That's another thing, is to make sure your contact info is on there and your contact info is up to date. I hope my audio is still coming through okay. Just let me know, guys, if it's not. That would be awesome. The next thing that I like to do is to make sure that your profile, make sure that you've got this intro. You've got this little intro here at the top, and make that interesting. Don't make it too long. Don't make it too shabby. I think what some people do, make it so abstract that, I don't have time to kind of make it my business to figure out what they do. So definitely make that interesting, that intro. Another thing I like to do is to request recommendations. You'll see on my profile, as I just shoot down this profile here, here we are. I have a whole bunch of notifications. Recommendations. I've given people recommendations for their business. I've also received a lot. So yeah, I could do more on that. I could do a lot better. And that does bump you. I believe it helps in the algorithm for LinkedIn, because if people are constantly recommending you and giving you some great testimonials on there, I think that really does help. So that's another thing. You can ask people, you can invite people here, ask for recommendations. So you can click on that and you can send people an invite. Oh, please give me a recommendation. We've done some good work together. That would be awesome. Don't be afraid to ask, right? Because the thing is, if you don't ask, you don't get. It's my policy, my motto. So if you don't ask, you're never going to get. But if you do ask, you may be in with a chance. It may be delayed because a lot of people are really busy these days, but definitely worth asking. Okay, so I've lost, let's see if we're still here. My goodness, where's it gone? Hello. Yeah, this is technology again. This is awesome. So it's lost my... Oh, here we're back. We're back. We're back. So yes, what I want to talk to you next is... Awesome. Thanks, Barbara. That's awesome. Thanks for letting us know. Yes, the next thing is to make sure you've completed your profile with your experience and things like that. So what I do here, I think there's a bit of a delay going on, but what I do here is put your experience. So what you've got to do here, so we've got a delay, unfortunately. So just make sure that's all good. Yes, here we are. That's all good. So yes, make sure you've completed this experience bit, because again, I think the algorithm favors people who have completed their profile well. For some reason, just a moment, it's gone off again. See, this is a new piece of kit, so bear with me, guys, while I just deal with this. It seems to have lost my desktop again. Okay, just share that back in. Yes, so here you have to kind of share things. It seems to have lost it for some reason. There we are. I think there's a delay going on. That's the problem. So let me just get that back on now. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that will come back on. Okay. Just bear with me, guys, till I get this back on. Okay, here we go. We're off. We're batting. So yes, make sure you complete your profile is what I'm saying, because the more you put in there, I think the algorithm favors you on LinkedIn and it will put you out to more people. Definitely put all the things that you do, all the things that you do well, all the things you've done presently and past. And yeah, just fill it in. Just fill in as much as you can. Definitely worth doing that. And that, I think that's definitely helped me in terms of making people connect with me. Hi, Gary. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I'm just talking about LinkedIn, actually. I know I think you're on LinkedIn. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm just kind of sharing, reached my nearly 14,000 connection on LinkedIn. And I just wanted to show a few people how you can actually build a better kind of connection with people. So my next recommendation, so we've done picture, banner, image, we've done title, we've done contact info, we've done profile intro, recommendations. The next thing, yeah, I thought you were, Gary. That's awesome. So you'll know all this, I'm sure. If not, hopefully it'll be a great kind of refresher for you. The next thing I do is I write articles. I've got about 150 odd articles on LinkedIn now. And what you can do simply is once you've got an account, of course, what you can simply do is you can simply click on this button here and you write an article. And you put a headline in, a picture in, you write some text, you put your information at the bottom, how people can contact you, how they can get hold of you and all that. And it is a super easy, efficient way to do that. But yes, you can see articles that you've written you can go into posts and activities and you can see all the kind of articles that I've written over the time. So that's all activities. You can go into articles. And here it shows all the articles that you've written. And yeah, so people can actually comment on your articles. And I would definitely, this is the great thing about LinkedIn is you get notifications when people have commented on your posts, on your, things that you've put out, comments, likes, etc., etc. And I think it's so super important to actually go and like what they've put, respond to what they've put and things like that. So keep on top of your messaging when people message you. So yes, so you can write articles, which is an awesome thing on there. It's very easy. It's very easy to share. Once you've written an article, you can actually share it to Twitter. You can share it back to LinkedIn. And you can share it to Facebook. So it's a great tool. And you can also share the links to those articles in your newsletters and stuff like that. So it's awesome. I use that with my MailChimp newsletters that I send out for my businesses. And that also bumps up the numbers that keep coming and looking at that particular post. And I think that also gets favored by LinkedIn. in terms of the algorithm and putting you out to more people to connect with. Share your articles. So you'll see here in notifications, I've got tons. Hopefully my page is not frozen again. Is still there with me? Yes. Yes. So what you can do is you can, if you're using a scheduler, you know, where you can put out your posts time and time and time and time again, even while you sleep, which I use a few of those. They go out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And I basically put every article that I write in here or post that I put out, I put it in a scheduler, a jukebox, and that goes out constantly through the newsfeed. And what that means is people can actually comment on it. And this is where you can really kind of connect with your connections. You can comment, you can see what people have liked. So these are all the things that I've put on a jukebox, things that people are liking, commenting on, sharing, etc., etc. So I've got tons of stuff, tons of content every day from various schedulers, jukeboxes going out on LinkedIn that people can actually kind of comment on. Good to hear, Barbara. Yeah, 50 articles. I really do like writing articles on that. I can use them so often in so many different ways. It's just unbelievable. And they're so easy to write. They really are. And you can share them on Facebook groups, get people to go and look at them, and it bumps the numbers up all the time. It's awesome. Schedulers, yes. Well, it depends. You can use Hootsuite, Buffer, things like that, and they don't cost anything. I think for a basic package, absolutely nothing. If you want to upgrade to use like more than one account or various different tools in there, I think usually you have to pay a little bit. I do pay for mine, but they're worth every little penny because you know, some of the courses that I share some of these posts out to in my MailChimp for potential customers. You know, some of my courses are worth $8,000. So if you've got a high price something that you sell, it's definitely worth paying for these tools because you just get so much value from it. Definitely worth it. So that's notifications where you can actually keep your posts, keep them kind of evergreen, if you like. They're going out over and over and over and over. So if you've got 14,000 connections, or even if you've got 1,000 connections, it's not everyone's going to see everything all the time. So you need something that keeps going out in your newsfeed all the time, so that different people that you're connected to see it at different times. Definitely, for sure. So yeah, responding to comments, responding to messages, and responding to notifications. So here, what you'll have here in your messaging section, this is where people contact you. And, you know, I've got literally thousands in here. A lot of them I haven't even responded to yet. A lot of them are things like, you know, congratulations on your success in your new job. Because as soon as you update your profile, this is something to be aware of. As soon as you update your profile on anything, if you haven't clicked that connection, that button in your settings that says, I don't want to notify everyone that I've done this, unfortunately, you will get a notification from hundreds. If you've got thousands of your connections saying, congrats on your new job, but you haven't got a new job. All you've done is updated your profile. So unfortunately, my inbox there is full of people like that I can't afford the time to get back to. But a lot of them are great people. And a lot of those, actually, 2 of those are people that are coming on my Facebook Lives. So yes, keep in contact. This is another person here. She's coming on my Facebook Live too. So these are great. It's great to kind of get people connected to you, for sure. So that's my 10 top tips for today in terms of sharing what you do. What can I say? It is a tool that I think a lot of people underuse. And I would say definitely get your head around it a little bit more. Shoot me an email, chat, or anything, and comment on the notes below if you want to kind of know more. But yes, you can certainly build your network for sure on LinkedIn and make great use of it. So that's all for me today. All the best with your productivity and your building your profile on LinkedIn and getting into that algorithm where you get put out to, you know, more and more people that can basically connect with you and learn about what you do. So thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're watching this on replay and you're making a comment, just put replay, just so that I know that you're watching this after the show. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you again soon. Bye for now.